Okay, so welcome back to another video, guys. And let me just adjust this slightly. Um, yeah, Spirited Away. Um, this is probably going to be the shortest episode in anime in one of the shortest episodes in Anime Geek's run. Because every other review has pretty much said the same thing. The film is great. Um, I don't know that there's much that I can add, except for my own impressions and my own thoughts, really. Um, so I think let's get started. For what it's worth, um, the story follows a 10-year-old girl who, through a bizarre series of events, ends up stuck in a world of magic and spirits, and she has to. Her parents have been turned into pigs, and she has to get a job in a bathhouse in order to get them back in a way. It's never really explained how that's going to help, but yeah, that's the basic story. And yeah, um, you can tell this is a difficult review. um, the music and the animation is brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. There were some sequences that scared me as a kid. Uh, the things with the No-Face character, for example. Um, but I mean, when I first saw it, I was only about 10 years old or so. So yeah, it's kind of like it's an easy age to scare at. Um, Other than that, I really don't know what else I can say. I mean, the film, from what I understand, the idea behind the film was, sorry, to bridge a gap, so to speak, um, and actually send a message to a generation of kids who were, I don't know, I guess entitled or self-entitled is a good term to use, maybe. Um, but they send a message of, work hard and you'll benefit. Um, they also send a message of, you can't. Do you mind? You get a clear message of, work hard and you'll benefit, and complaining won't do you any good. You sit there. And I mean, the film goes to great lengths to do this in a way that's subtle, so that it's not shoving it down your throat, which is great. Um, and I think it works really well. On the whole, the only, overall, the only real problem I had was that nothing is really explained to Chihiro, to the little girl, when she signs on at the bathhouse. I mean, for example, the No-Face character is a man-eating monster, but when she first encounters him, she thinks he's a customer and lets him into the bathhouse. I mean, when one of her colleagues finds out about this, she freaks out completely. But no one thought to say, here's a list of the stuff that we don't allow in the bath, the types of creatures we don't want in the bathhouse. This is what they look like. This is, where they come from. It seems stupid not to have that that kind of system, because without it, anything can happen, and as such, that's proven. But yeah, there are characters. I mean, the characters of Haku and Lin, for example, and No Face, of course. I wanted to know more about those three characters and about the character of Yubaba, the witch. And unfortunately, we don't really get their origin stories. I mean, I understand why to a point, because it would have detracted from the story quite a bit, but at the same time, it would have been nice to see the origin. So, but yeah, I can't really think of much else to add. The music and the animation, the character development, it's done really, really well, and I think this film absolutely deserved the Academy Award that it won for Best Animated Picture or something like that. I think that the film really does deserve that award, and if you haven't seen it yet, where have you been? I don't normally recommend anime titles to people because it's a good way to get yourself into trouble with them. But Spirited Away is family friendly, although there are sequences that you might actually, if you are a parent, you might want to preview the film, so you watch it first and then decide, okay, yes or no, your kid can't watch, or can or can't watch. Yeah, it's quite safe for family viewing, but there is some nightmare fuel type stuff in there that'll give young kids nightmares. So that's why I say, if you're a parent, you might want to preview the film and watch it before your kids. But yeah, other than that, I can't really think of much else to say except that I enjoyed the film. I've seen it. I think I must have seen this movie at least 50 times now. And every time I watch it, I see something different, or I find something new to enjoy. So, as I say, I don't normally recommend titles, but in this case, yeah, if you can, if you are looking for an animated, a family picture that actually makes your kid sort of think a little bit, about like underlying messages and that kind of thing, then yeah, this one's definitely well worth your time. I mean, even if you're not really into anime as such, the film is still worth your time. Even if you're not an anime fan, the film's worth your time simply for the music alone is well worth the price of admission. So yeah, if you guys get a chance to check this out, definitely go and check this out if you get the chance. And if you have seen it, then let me know in the comments section what your thoughts were. Tell me what you thought of the film and which characters you wanted to know more about. You can do that on my Twitter page or on Instagram. I'm trying to figure out if you can do like messages and stuff like that on Instagram. I do have an Instagram thing set up. Then so you guys can contact me either on Instagram or on Twitter, and yeah, I think that's it. Guys, if you watched the last episode, the Beauty of Ghibli episode, which went live on Tuesday night, the Naomi profile that I was talking about, come on Monday, October 2nd, that profile will no longer exist. Okay, Naomi, the Naomi blogging platform is closing its doors on the 2nd of October for financial reasons. So you won't see read-throughs for this one for Spirited Away yet. I'm trying to find a blogging platform that will actually pay me for my work, obviously. Yeah, so the read-throughs will go through, but it'll only come through at a later date once I've gotten everything sorted out and found a new blogging platform to work with. Then either this weekend or next weekend, okay, I'm going to start a gameplay segment of sorts. At the moment, the only game I can review is Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro, so YGO Pro. And I'm gonna do I'll explain more about that when I get to it, but it's just gonna be it's the Yu-Gi-Oh! Card game gone digital, basically. So the first video will probably just be like gameplay mechanics and the rules of the game and how everything works, how the interface looks, and so forth. But more on that in that video. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you have any suggestions, if there's anything in particular that you think I should check out, anime-wise, a film or a series you'd like me to review, then leave it in the comments section below, or you can go to my Twitter page or to my Instagram channel, and you can leave it there somewhere. Okay. I'm not actually sure about if you can do it on Instagram. I'm still trying to figure Instagram out, so bear with me there. Announcements. I said this at the end of the Beauty of Ghibli video, but I'm going to say it again. Any news updates for Anime Geek and the other video segments that I will be launching over the next couple of months will be done on Instagram. Okay, purely because it's easier for me to just take my phone and use the selfie cam and do a 2 or 3 minute video, and get it to Instagram in a matter of seconds, than it is to get it to YouTube and have to wait for 2 or 3 hours, and by the time the thing is uploaded I've already got to shoot the next episode, so there's no real point. But anyway, guys, if you guys want to keep up to date with everything that's happening, you guys can follow me either on Twitter or on Instagram. The two links are, well, they'll be on the screen somewhere, and yeah, so gameplay video coming up, and again, with that as well, if you have any suggestions on deck builds and that kind of thing, you can let me know about that as well. And yeah, so I guess that's it. And so I'll see you all next time. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. As you can see, reviewing a film like Spirited Away wasn't easy, because everybody's already done it, so but anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and leave a like on the video. You can leave a comment, subscribe if you want more content, obviously, and I'll see you next time. Cheerio, until we meet again.